Welcome to The Good Ride. I'm James Beastie. Next to me is the 60 Burton Power Wagon. Next to that is the Flight Attendant 162. Next to that is the 55 Grill Master. Now, I rode this with Union Atlas, Ride Fuse. Then I also used Burton Cartel X. I got this in powder. Then I took it out on groomers. This 160 Power Wagon felt on the big side. I could handle it. I don't think I'd want to own this though. It's 6 centimeters apart between sizes. At size 9 boots, 185 pounds and 5'10". I wouldn't want to go 154, which is the next size down from this. And I sure as hell don't want to go to the 166. So when it comes to the shape, it's tapered and directional, but only 5 mil of taper. So don't let this pointy nose and tail fool you. Definitely more of an all mountain centered, non-tapered feel than you would think. Burton already does really cool things with their side cut technology to make tapered directional boards not feel as tapered and directional because they cut the side cut to make it feel more like a twin on groomers. I could turn this any way I pleased, set this up any way I'd like. It actually liked the 18 front, -9 back a lot. With the camber profile being camber from the back foot past the front inserts here to where the channel is, and then it has a mellow early rise shortly after the channel before the nose. It's definitely a little bit more technical, but I really like that almost full camber feel that Burton offers. This is a pretty stiff flex, especially for a 160. It feels very stiff right here between the feet. Then the nose is maybe a touch softer and the tail has a little more give. And overall, the flex is definitely medium stiff and there's good pop to it, but it takes a little work to get this thing to pop. So if you're a technical, skilled rider who understands how to get a full camber board that's pretty stiff to pop, you're gonna love this. If you want something a little easier to access pop-wise, you might wanna look at the 3D Daily Driver or the Grill Master. It took a decent amount of work to butter as well, but it was doable with a good bit of effort. And when you take that flex personality and you throw it into all kinds of snow, it really did well. I was surprised at how well it handled messy, uneven snow. This just really absorbed that bumpiness in soft, messy snow. And what little hard, uneven snow I got, I thought it did a pretty good job too. It doesn't feel like a straight line only board, but it does a very good job at pointing it. Feels stable, feels damp. It doesn't clownch you and bounce and buck you around. Base glide, I could use a little faster base. There were some boards I compared this against, like the Jones Frontier, the Jones Stratos, and many other boards outside of Burton's line. Even the Burton Straight Shooter and the Family Tree Hometown Hero now have that nicer high-end base. It did much better than all of these. It's still pretty good, but I would definitely use high-end wax it once or twice, really get wax into that base. That will help this a lot. Now, when it comes to edge hold, I would like some other tweak to the side cut that might help it grip a little more and harder to icy snow. I find that all Burton boards just let go a little easier than their competitors out there. Now, when it comes to turn initiation, this 160 felt a little big for me, but I still got pretty good turn initiation for size 9s, especially with my Atlas and my Fuse. That was a good combination for this. It had good edge-to-edge transitioning. Then when I got it over on edge and started to carve, I was surprised at how balanced it felt. I could straight line really well. I could carve across the groomers really well, circle carve. It didn't do any one thing poorly. Maybe a touch on the straight lining side, but overall, very balanced like most Burton side cuts are. The pop and the drive out of this turn in good conditions was just so satisfying. Powder, I didn't like it as much as the 62 Flight Attendant or the old 159 Flight Attendant I owned. I didn't like it as much as the Hometown Hero. The Grill Master in a 55, 5 centimeters shorter, I felt like I had much more easier directional low angle float in Mount Bachelor. If you're riding steep places places in Tahoe or the steeper places on Mammoth where you're out doing a lot of big mountain shit, this feels more centered. If you want to land switch, or if you want to have more of a centered feel when you're going off a big cliff drop or something like that, the Power Wagon's going to be better there. When it comes to riding switch, it was very doable. I had a lot of fun. That balanced free ride geometry side cut really makes a tapered directional board ride switch well. To sum it all up, I think the sizing being 6 centimeters apart between sizes sucks. There are going to be a lot of people that won't fit this board. But if you want a unique all mountain board that has a big mountain vibe, has that tapered directional twin type feel with a pointy tail and nose, this could work for you because it's got lots of drive out of a turn, lots of pop, and it really does well in steeper angled terrain. I'm not an aggressive big mountain rider. If you are, this could work for you.